Hello, my children, welcome in. My name is Alynn the Yellowwood. I am the High Priest of the Great Yellow Owl. Tonight, I'm the Dungeon Master, since I'm wearing pretty robes. And that means it's now episode 17. It's been a little bit of time, but we're finally all back together again. And it's time to play some D&D. So we're just going to go get straight into the business of both dungeoning and dragoning, as one does on occasion. Let's get everybody unmuted here. Excuse me. There we go. There's all the peoples. Hello, peoples.
Oh, hi.
Hi, peoples.
In the neighborhood.
Yes, all of the peoples in your neighborhood. The people that you meet when you're killing in the street. It's the purge. Anyway. So, quick recap. When we left off, essentially you were in the middle of being kind of led around this lizard folk lair, and we're given 24 hours to make a good impression. Which, you know, the fact that you came in and immediately didn't start a fight, you know, might have been enough, you would think, but no, apparently.
Still amazed we haven't been murdered.
So you've done some visiting around. You've spent some time speaking with some of the Desians around the place. Most recently, you were in what seemed to be some sort of child rearing center, a nursery, something to that effect, in which the gnome was dog piled on, or lizard piled on, I guess, by a bunch of kids. Yeah. So you've been at this for about 6 hours now. And you are being, essentially, the TikTok is still leading you around. And he is waiting outside the door for you. And what y'all doing?
Who are you people? Where am I? Wait, what? Been a hot minute, man.
It has indeed been.
Well, first question is, what map are we on?
Lizard Folk Lair.
Thank you.
Hello.
So I'm gonna harass the next group of people.
I should have tested the new mic before we went live instead of playing captions. Hello.
Hi. Yeah. That would be good of you. But I expect nothing less.
Tick was taking us somewhere. He was walking off towards.
Yes, he was walking away.
I was followed.
Yep. So he starts to basically move southward. This time, while you actually move down past all of the lizards, this time they don't really pay attention to you. They do look up as you walk by, but they go back to wallowing around in their mud.
They look down.
And yeah, so he starts to move, and by he I mean Tick. TikTok, who is now moving himself southward.
So this was this the room with the kids, or is this?
Yeah, this is the room with all the kids. Yeah.
Okay. On my way out.
there was just some parents and stuff in there, like I said.
Right.
And
Seabolt on his way out changes into a lizard folk and just kind of like sees if he gets the kids' attention and waves at them.
a lot of people saw that, and there was a look of horror on a lot of their faces. As you basically, your skin morphs and melds from your pale complexion to a green scaled face, very accurately depicting what a lizard folk would look like. And some of the children make hissing, screaming noises.
My God.
Well, there goes all the progress we just made.
Yep. And
Good job, high five.
all right, I'll go ahead and get out of here. Just kind of like walks totally not like a lizard folk, like walks totally like human, not lizard strides. Just
Yeah. I mean, they're humanoids, so they walk like a humanoid.
oh, okay,
Walk like a humanoid.
fair
If
enough.
nothing else, I'm really glad that we all know where the loot is now. Giving us a guided tour of where all the treasure is. You can come back for it.
Yeah, I'm really lost. I could have sworn we came in from the south, so I have no idea where
You did.
I think we did.
You did. You're going back the way you came.
Okay. I was like, oh,
There is
no.
There is a passage that's leading northward, but you are not going that direction. You are going
Okay.
south.
I'm with you.
I want to ask him about that. Hey, Wolverine. Ask him why we're not going the other direction. Didn't we come from there? Shouldn't we see this whole place?
He said he's taking us somewhere.
All right.
All right. Yeah.
Taking us to
So
our doom.
he hasn't steered you wrong
He
yet.
got eaten by giant lizards. So.
Yeah, true. So he makes his way all the way around, and continues the whirlwind tour with all of you, and brings you to a single location. And this place, I'm gonna move you all, so quit moving
Okay.
on the screen, because it's faster if I just move y'all.
Sounds good.
Okay.
Wee.
Yep.
Yeet.
As long as y'all are staying with them, then everyone gets to kind of move up and do the thing that they need to do.
So that's what it feels like to be a fast dwarf.
Everybody has got super legs. It's great. So he's moved back, and actually, couldn't everybody just give me a quick perception roll for me?
And we're doomed.
Okay.
Do 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 do.
Work. Try again. There we go.
Okay. Cool. So, Seabold, Wilvane, and Nessa, you're able to kind of keep your general wits about you, and going through the map of this place in your mind's eye, you know that to the north of this intersection goes towards the throne room in which you were in before. So you have an inkling of where you are. Like I said, to the north, you know, is the directions that brings us up towards the throne room. However, TikTok, is moving to the south.
After the reception of the change into the lizard folk, I think I'm gonna go ahead and change back into Thorgrim.
Okay.
While we don't have a whole bunch of eyes on us.
Gotcha. So there's nobody in the hall, and while you're walking down, you're just gonna wait until the coast is clear,
Just kind of.
and do a quick switcheroo. No problem. All right.
Well,
So you're going back to
move to the
Thorgrim. So you're
side.
going back to dwarf.
Yeah.
Default dwarf mode. Dwarf mode activated. Oh, well, that fell off. Now, okay, perfect. So, you're all continuing to follow?
Yep.
Yes.
All right. So as you all kind of continue your movements down and around, this hallway has a particularly interesting scent to it. It's very cloying and intense. And you can almost feel a thrum of magic permeating this area. So he continues down this hallway, completely ignoring the door that you can easily see. And he starts
there
to.
some sort of like light in here, or am I holding on to one of them while I'm walking through these hallways?
You have the light spells currently on you right now.
Okay.
So you should be already lit
glowing.
up like a Christmas tree.
Okay, yeah, I could
right
see
now.
very faintly, so I just didn't know if...
Yeah, you should be able to see 20 feet.
Okay,
let me double check and make sure that you got lights, because you should.
It's not totally black, so I assume I have some sort of light on me.
Oops. No, this goes on her.
Whoop.
By Arakoka. That's silly. Anyway, that's what's highlighted in the thing. Don't worry about that. Anyway, so I use it as a placeholder. Otherwise, it shows one of you as it being your turn. That's the only reason it exists. All right, so what are y'all doing?
Mulligan?
Just aimlessly wandering why I don't got a pickaxe at this point. Start digging into some of these holes.
So the walls, while they are stone, they probably don't hold much of value based on what you know of this area.
Well, I mean, it's up to Wolvane, but does Wolvane, like, we all feel the magic, or just, like, we're all capable of feeling some sort of
No,
magic?
there's a pressure change that you all
Okay.
feel.
So I'm gonna ask Wolvane if he feels that. Do you feel that?
Stop touching me.
Mel doesn't quite notice it. He starts trying to craft himself a pickaxe at this point using his magics.
Doesn't that take an hour?
It takes an hour, so he's just kind of like following the motion of those around him, just kind of like focusing on that, but kind of like ambling as he goes.
Okay. All right.
If I get interrupted sometime between now and when completion, I'll consider it a loss and call it good.
Okay. Simple enough.
Seabold Thorgrim just kind of head on a swivel, just senses something's going on. So, some kind of magic things. I got some magics. I feel them tingling.
Perfect. Okay. So are you following or not? Like, I'm not moving y'all anymore. We got to the spot we needed to get to, so who's
that?
Wolverine went to get his cat and doesn't realize what's happening. Yeah, can you just... We just moved down the hallway, that's all. And then we sense some magic.
Yes, the thrum of magic is still, like I said, it feels like a pressure. Like, even, I was going to say the non-magical of you, but everybody in this group has magic. So, yeah, all of you can kind of feel the pressure. It was almost as if you walked into a pocket of higher pressure than what the rest of the cave was.
The pressure.
Pocket sand.
Mel doesn't notice at all. Just another cave to him at this point.
Worse.
Okay.
Have you ever walked into a cave room full of hot, sweaty dwarves? There's going to be a humid pressure change. Just happen.
It's gonna feel magical.
Yeah,
I love it when I walk into a room of a bunch of dwarves. hot, sweaty
Think of it
dwarves.
this way. Group full of sweaty dwarves, small cave, pickaxes. How is that not magical?
Oh.
So he
It's
first
Tuesday, man.
walks over to this door and knocks on it and then brings it open. If y'all wanna, there we go.
Yeah.
So this is going well.
Yep, to our doom.
None of this is doing what I want because everybody's moving. Okay, hold on. Let me get y'all moved. Let me move to everybody.
Moving
Moved.
movinated.
You know, stepping on top
Is
of
that
each
like
other.
moved?
That's fine. He opens the door and looks in, and then closes it again. Looks at Wilvain and said, "It's not here." In Draconic, so none of the rest of you heard that. And he moves his way over to this other door.
There's a really good chance he would have bumped into Mel because I'm not paying attention. I kind of just like closed in really close and just magics.
Okay. Hold on. Are you
What are we looking for, Check?
shamans?
I thought we already
Shaman?
spoke to them.
Leader shamans.
That wasn't the leader?
And he kind of gives you a toothy smile and knocks on the door, and from the inside you can hear very clear in what you can only surmise as being an older voice. Enter. And Tick
Okay.
opens the door. The room itself is generally normal, looking just like just about everything else that we've been able to see. However, why are these lights not showing up? I don't know why the lights aren't working the way they want them to. Anyway, but he opens the door, and in this room, it's very dark. But you can see a rather elderly looking lizard folk, and not just it's more that while it's difficult to tell the age of almost all of them except for the younglings since they're so small, this guy in particular has some very, like, you can see some drooping happening under his eyes. Bags are kind of growing there. He obviously has way less teeth than others of his kind. And he looks frail as he sits in this chair that's sitting in the middle of the room. Also, why is it doing the thing? Okay, cool. Let me put all these dudes in here so you can see them. Unless you don't wanna. And also, as you come in, as the door is opened, you can see two other lizard folk that are essentially also here hanging out. No. Boom. Okay. So, they're visible. And the room itself is really only lit by a small candle sitting on a table. The room itself is, there's basically a wooden table that's set up on the south wall. On the north wall. And the one on the south wall, you can see a bowl of fruit sitting on it, and that's the one lit by two candles that are sitting on it. You have these two have kind of moved forward to look at you all standing in the doorway, and you can see the elderly shaman sitting there looking as well. So the two younger looking ones have gotten up and moved towards the door, but the older one is just sitting there. Everybody should be able to see him. I don't know why it's not showing up on the map. There we go. There we are. I gotta click on somebody who can actually see that area. All right, perfect.
Do it.
And the door should be closed. Okay, perfect. Now what are y'all doing? Because Tick's gonna make his way in. And as he does, he bows deeply towards the elderly lizard folk.
Mel will step forward, wave, and just plop down on the floor and go back to focusing on his magic.
Are you where? Show me where you're going.
Right where he sits.
Oh, so you're just gonna sit there. You're not going in the room. You're staying on the outside of the room in that hallway.
Yep.
Between the two rooms. Gotcha. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Wilvane, as you start to move in, you hear very clearly the elderly lizard folk. Why have you brought these pink skins here? We were in the middle of prayers. We do not need this interruption.
We can leave if you'd like.
And are you saying that in Draconic?
Yes.
And his eyes kind of get big for a second, realizing that apparently you speak his tongue. Yes, that would be wise.
Should we come back later?
Never return.
No. You're not interested in why I speak Draconic?
What pigskins do, I care not for.
There's a guy outside that can make butt weapons.
That's right. I forgot about that.
I was really hoping you forgot about that.
This doesn't surprise me at all, Wilbane, at all.
I care not. You are trying my patience.
Do you mind if I join you in prayer?
You do not worship correctly.
I can try.
What do you know of our God?
You could teach me.
I have no time to try to teach a hatchling the ways.
I'm not an hatchling, I'm just very short. I'm leaving.
Good. This is what I wanted.
Nate, he said he wanted to speak to you.
Hi?
Are you saying it from? Are you starting to say it from outside the room still?
Was Wilvane in the room?
Wilvane walked all the way in and said, "Hey, show me how to." And this guy's like, "Get away from me!" Basically, like GTFO, dude. I don't like you.
I guess I was standing in the hallway before. My fantasy ground is frozen right now, so I'm actually going to restart it.
Okay.
But I'll walk in and then I'll bow deeply and wave and say, "Hi, I'm Nate. And you wanted to speak with me?"
And So I'm assuming, sounding by your voice, that you're a little bit on the apprehensive / side of things, correct?
Yes, I'm very confused as why you would want to speak with me
Okay.
in particular.
So what you hear is a series of hissing and growls and other kind of combinations thereof that are very fast and making a lot of... It's very quick and it's very loud compared to what it was before. Wilvane, since the door is open, you can make out the following. Why is this pigskin here? I can smell the taint of the Fae upon them. They are not to be allowed into my chambers. Take them out now. Starting to turn into Arnold Schwarzenegger for a second. That's fine. Get to the chopper.
Get down!
Get
I
down.
didn't understand him, but I could tell he was pissed off.
Yeah,
so
and
I'm going
so
to
Tick-
say,
Okay, go ahead.
I'm assuming he was lying. Sorry about that. Then I'll just gotta slowly walk back.
Yeah, so as you're starting to move, like Tick is putting his hand on you, kind of ushering you out the door, and as he kind of bows a little bit towards the old shaman, and you exit, and the door gets closed behind you. And Tick looks at Wilvane and says, "That did not go well.
No, it didn't. Why'd you take us there?
I thought he would be more amicable. He has been a little grumpy as of late.
Perhaps he's not getting sleep.
Perhaps. Methinks he does not like outsiders.
When does prayers end?
The shaman keeps his own time.
How long does it usually take?
I do not know.
You do not worship Turk?
The way that I worship and the way the shamans worship are two different things. Oh, would you like to see our place of the most holiness? Our temple?
I'm sure the dwarf would.
Oh,
Indeed,
Temple?
come. We'll show you the temple. And he starts, he kind of quickly starts taking making his way
Town.
downtown, moving fast. Everybody is soulbound. No, that's right.
and did he say temple and draconic? by
Oh yeah,
chance?
yeah. You didn't hear anything. None of y'all understood anything. That was a conversation just between Wilvane and him. So
He's taking us to church, Mel.
Church.
Taking
Mel
us to-
immediately gets to his feet and perks up. Temple? I can use some temple. I haven't had a chance to pray in a hot minute. Let's do this.
Who is holy ground when the people here don't like us? That seems like it will end badly.
yeah.
Hey, Nate.
I need to step away from my computer for a minute. Sorry, guys.
No worries.
Where's Nate?
Yes.
The lizard said you smell.
I think the dwarf is sleeping.
What will we do? It's been a while since we last had a bath.
But I will follow to the church and get to praying to my own god there.
Sure. All right. So everybody's following. Cool. I can't grab anybody for some reason. That's weird. Oh, I know why.
I give consent.
I am moving people to the moving place. I'm assuming you all have kept up with him, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah, what does that mean? The way that was phrased seemed...
Learning to stick together is probably good.
Okay. I mean, let me know if y'all are gonna do something other than follow. I'm gonna assume you're following unless you tell me otherwise.
I
The
will
kids still
follow
following
you
us.
into the dark, okay?
The dark
Follow,
is...
but I'll pick up the back since I smell.
Sorry, Alan, are the
apparently.
kids still following us?
No, they apparently decided to stay in the nursery.
Or they got
scared
scarred
them.
for life.
Pretty sure, yeah, the magic show that had happened had done the last bit of good. So he opens the door and beckons for you all to come up to him and to come in.
Do this.
Yeah.
Roy.
All right.
Yeah.
Everybody moves their way down.
Taking away.
And all right. So as you all make your way down this next hallway, Wilvane, when you get up to the room itself, you can see that the only light source in the whole place is a couple of candelabras that are essentially put right on top of the what do you want to call it? The dais, the before y'all. And what you see is in the front are these... Well, first you're going to see you see another shaman. This one much younger looking shaman, directly in front of the directly in front of there with a prayer, and in front of that stone altar essentially, and oh, that's actually got a light on it. Never mind. Sorry, those are lit braziers. Let me fix that. This place is way brighter than I initially thought it was. There we go. New light. Add. Okay, there we go. Now we got some more lights in there, because those are all lit up. So the room is a little brighter than I initially had described it, but on standing on the far side, there's just the drips of water along each edge, and there are basically a large mural that is right in front of... Shit, I just put a light right in the middle of all y'all.
Bunch of shit.
Bunch of shit.
All right. So they just go wherever. Got it.
Yeah. They go where they want,
I thought we were
when
going
they
to a
want.
temple, not a bathroom.
Better than a dog brothel. Okay. And I'm just gonna move you around. Okay.
Series of unfortunate decisions. Better than a dog brothel.
Better than a dog brothel. That's just
Who
how
goes
it
to the
works.
Dog brothel.
Everybody.
Is it the dogs? It's people?
We never answered that question. But yeah, so
One day.
Some
One
things
day.
are best left unanswered.
so as you initially walk in, are you, Mel, you're just walking in?
I'm taking it real easy and going slow, but I'm walking in trying to go wide so maybe he can see me out of the corner of his eye.
Okay, so you're trying to let him know you're here. So you're not making
Yeah.
any kind of silent noises
Yeah.
or anything like that.
Yeah, relatively heavy feet, trying to be seen, trying to catch his eye. I'm not trying to scare him or nothing. Kind of just wave if he looks over my way.
Okay. Perfect. So, with that, this dude, does that thing. Okay.
Ruh-roh.
So as you're coming up behind him, you startle him as he is in the middle of his prayers. And he immediately yells something that you don't understand. However, Wilvain, as you were also moving into the room, you hear him yell, "Guards attack."
I didn't hear that.
And yeah, neither did Mel. Mel, you just heard that noise. And
No. I would put.
Can I react to him yelling?
I mean, in what way?
I just simply want to put my hands up, and I want to put one hand up and pull out my amulet, like kind of just glaring at the brazier right in front of me.
Okay, so you pull your amulet out for a god that isn't theirs, and you stare off in the distance, and yeah, you can do that. Absolutely. That is not a problem.
Yeah.
All right,
yeah.
so you're doing that. Cool. Everybody roll initiative, please.
Yes.
Oh, yep. Tick.
Oh, this is glorious. Finally, we get some action up in this piece. Oh, look at those glorious initiative rolls.
These rolls.
All right, there's all that initiative, and then I'm gonna go do this piece of it and add them to this as well. And
Piano.
suddenly, from behind the altar, a very strange sight catches all of your eyes. And what we have, I need to re-roll. I gotta roll initiative in this guy. Sorry, give me a second. All right, cool. So what comes out is this just absolute monstrosity of a creature that you have never seen before. It essentially looks like a snake, but it has a head on both ends of its body.
Eh?
But as it comes out from behind this, it's rolling along the floor. One head is completely wrapped around and latched upon the other as it rolls out from behind, kind of like a tire rolling out from behind something, a corner, like it leans over onto one side and curves around and makes its way up. That's what, 5, 10, what is its speed again?
Make my way downtown.
And you were visible.
Thing must talk mad shit.
Ouroboros.
So if you know what the Ouroboros is, yes, something extremely similar to that. Definitely right there in front of you all. And how far could he move? Okay, cool. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 5, 10, 15. So it just kind of starts to roll up towards you, Wilvain. And when it does, when it gets to you, it unlocks its jaw from the head of its other head. Yeah. And both of the heads look and face you as the body lies on the floor. The rest of the body is, of course, on the floor while both heads are staring intently at you. They look hungry, and you can tell that there is venom dripping from their teeth. All right, that's his turn. Alrighty. Next up.
Melvin, very excited.
Oh yeah?
His
You've
two
never
faces.
seen something like this before?
His two faces. For
Yeah,
one-
it's
for the
got
price
two.
of one.
Oh, he's got two. Yeah, two for the price of one. Kill one thing, get two faces. That's more bang for your buck. So with that,
Just a bang too.
Tick runs in. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. The whole time, yelling. And Wilbane, it's basically, he's just saying, no, stop. Friends of Queen, you stop. Friends of Queen. And he can move all the way, and he kind of transposes himself right next to the snake, who looks at him. Well, one head looks at him while the other one's looking at you, Wilbane. And he keeps just repeating over and over again that, don't attack. They're friends, not food. Seabold.
All right. Looks like I'm kind of on the outside looking.
You're
in.
on the outside looking in. Yeah. You can't see anything.
I'll just move to here and see what's going on.
Okay. Moving 25 feet. Yeah, as you can clearly see inside the room and see that there's this weird double-headed snake thing right in front of Wilvane and TikTok. And over on... And you got the shaman looking like he's all up in arms. And yeah, that's what you see. And of course, Tick is just yelling something over and over again. It sounds like the same phrase, but it sounds like the same phrase over and over again.
Can I hold an action?
Yes. So to do this, you essentially say what you want to do and what the trigger is for you to do it.
Okay, let's see what I got. So I guess I would do a booming blade if any of what we see in front of us attacks my friends.
Okay.
Against
So you're gonna
this
cast the
giant
booming
snake, dude. Yeah.
How are you gonna do that from that distance?
I guess I'm not. It's
I'm pretty sure booming blade requires
5 foot radius.
Yep.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure you have to be within
I
melee
haven't been
range.
in my spell sheet in a while.
No worries. Yeah, so that's essentially you're enchanting your weapon to do
I'll just
some extra
do
damage.
short bow. We'll do
Okay.
it then.
So you're gonna
Short bow.
just ready to shoot. If
Yeah,
anything,
ready to shoot
if anything
yeah.
attacks anybody
Yeah.
that's friendly.
Yes.
Okay. Cool. So you
And
pull
that's
the
it.
bow out and you're ready to go. And Mel. Everything's going really cray-cray right now. Like I said, there's this guy's yelling about stopping, but you don't know that. He just keeps saying the same lizard phrase over and over again.
At this point, this lizard rolling in, yelling is just kind of par for the course for how things have been. So Mel's gonna roll up to this brazier, sit down, flip his shield
Wait, so
over.
like, are you rolling? Or are you...
No.
Okay, I just want to make sure, like, you didn't lay on your side and just kind of...
No.
Like, I'm gonna pretend to be one of these snake things. What are they gonna do? Stop me? Yeah, he's like somersaults.
What I'm gonna do is walk over to the brazier, sit down,
Okay.
pull my shield out, put it like a bowl in my lap, and I'm gonna start lighting. I'm gonna start making a pile of incense. So I'm essentially gonna get my incense going.
Okay. All right, so you're going to start working on that. Now, do you have you could, if you wanted to. There is a large mural that's behind the altar. If you wanted to take a look at it or anything.
Nah.
Okay. Perfect.
Not my god.
No worries.
Not
Not my god, not my problem. Makes perfect sense. That's what I like to hear. All right. So, not my god, not my problem. You're done, Nessa. You're up.
Nessa just starts screaming. Just angrily screaming. Can somebody freaking do something, please? And then I'm going to ready my action with my short bow.
So you got two people at the door. So the one thing, what are you aiming at? Both doors are open. Never mind, both doors are open. I thought the one door was closed, and I was like, how are you going to aim when the door is closed? But never mind, the door is open. Somebody opened it on the way in. No worries. Okay, cool. So you can see them. You're ready to shoot. Cool. Is that your turn?
I have a question.
I have an answer.
Okay. Wilvain's holding all these weapons. Are we allowed to use said weapons? And if we do, is that like an act? Like, do we suddenly equip them, or like how does that work?
You would have. So right now, those weapons are inside of his magical bag.
Right.
And so he would have to fish out one of the bundles of these weapons.
Right.
And once he bundles it, then you would have to basically untie the bundle to get to the weapons, and then you could pick one up. Yes.
Okay, and then it would be like in your inventory, you'd be able to use it, kind of thing.
Yes.
Okay, cool. Just curious.
Yeah.
I'm done.
I mean, it'll take a little bit of time for him to get it out of the bag if that's what you're going to choose to do, but...
Right.
All right, and Wilvain.
Hello? Does this thing talk, Tick?
No talk. Is guardian snake.
Can I pet it?
Not right now, you can't.
Wilvain will ready in action to pet snake.
Can we rephrase that at all? Is that a thing that we can...
I don't know.
I'm gonna ready in action to pet my snake.
With how he was shooting fireballs on the boat.
Yeah, exactly. So what is the trigger to pet the snake?
When Tick says I can pet his snake, I'm petting his snake.
Oh, you're petting his?
No. We're petting Tick Snake. Got it. All right, it makes sense. All right, Nate, you're up.
Let's see. I'll walk to the door so I can like see what's going on. And then I'll be like, "Oh, I'm Nate. I won't go in because the shaman."
So you just basically walked up between two people that had their bows ready to go.
I smell.
And you're just like, "Hi, I'm Nate." That's what I'm hearing.
Apparently.
Yeah. Okay.
That's exactly what I'm doing.
Like you get two armed guards with bows awaiting, just waving away. All right. So now we have another disgusting creature.
And it's king size? Wow.
This one comes rolling around like a Snickers bar. Yeah.
Ooh.
15, 20, 25. So this one gets right up next to you, Mel.
Ooh.
And as it unrolls and kind of flops, you're sitting on the ground, aren't you?
I'm sitting on the ground.
You're prone.
My shield's not technically equipped.
Yeah, no, you're currently prone. That's what I needed to know.
Yes.
All right, let me go ahead and add prone to you.
Boy. We're a bunch of cats, and I don't know that I'm in danger. Nobody has told me nothing.
That explains why you wanted him to look at the mural so bad.
Yep.
All right, you are now prone. good.
Yee.
Yeah, prone. There it is. That was a weird noise that it does for prone.
Crunch.
Okay,
It's like a
so
microphone scratch.
one of the heads attempts to bite you. It helps if I do it correctly. So one of the heads attempt to bite you and will miss. The first head misses. And then the second head.
Shouldn't that one technically hit me since my shield's in my lap?
Oh, that's right. You don't have your shield on you, so your AC is actually
18.
19.
Oh?
19.
Should be a -3, I thought, because it's an infused. Just trying to be honest about it.
No, I mean your AC right now is 21.
Well, yes.
So
I
that's
think
with your shield. So you take the shield off, that's 2. So that's 19. So the first one would still miss you, but the second one will hit.
It's an infused shield. It's +3. Just trying to be honest with you.
Oh, it is a +3. All right, 18. So yeah, both of them would hit. All right, first one hits you. Fine. Yes, murder, death attack, damage. So its little fangs get into you. The first group, for 7 points of damage, and
Ow.
and the poison attempts to never mind. You're a dwarf anyway, so you were gonna succeed anyhow.
Yep.
And so you made your save. So you're gonna take 2 points of damage. Because you're a dwarf and you get
Just dwarfs doing dwarf things.
dwarfs doing dwarf things, and then the second one also hits you.
Hey,
And that one is another 8 points of damage. I am rolling high tonight, y'all.
yeah.
I am rolling high tonight. And then the second one, you absolutely have no problem with the saving throw. And yeah, good. Good. So that is another 2 points of damage. Yeah, we got it.
Half my health.
Yeah. Little snaky boys doing snaky boy bitings. And you can see the look on TikTok's face. He's a little bit like trying to figure out. He's trying to keep the one double-headed snake from taking a bite out of our little gnome friend, but he also sees it just while you're sitting on the ground over there, just like getting the crap bit out of you. And yeah, that's his turn. So that brings us back up to the top. So this dude, actually it'll be, there we go, round 2, new round. And this king size, the slightly bigger one, is kind of, it seems confused because it's being told 2 different things. So it's going to not do anything. And then TikTok's gonna kind of shoos it away. Shoo, no. Go away. Friend of queen. And it looks like the double-headed snake creature starts to back away a little bit. Still obviously in that area, but not in a threatening type of stance as it was before. And he moves up here and starts talking to the shaman and saying a bunch of stuff in Draconic. Wilvain, basically, it's a lot of, these are guests of the queen. we need to call them off. And he runs over past you, Mel, and then tries to transpose himself between you and Snaky Boy over here. All right, Seabold, you're up. Wait, Seabold.
So we had held
when
action,
that dude,
so-
you. So anytime that happens, when you're triggered, just remind me,
Okay.
and then you use your reaction in order. So essentially, whenever you're readying an action, which is what you were doing, you tell me the trigger, you tell me what's doing it, but also keep in mind because I'm running everything else, so I'm probably going to forget exactly what the trigger was.
Okay. I wasn't
just,
sure how
just
we ran
yeah,
that.
yeah, yeah. Just say,
never did
hey,
that
I had my action, and I'm gonna be like, oh yeah, I remember. So yeah, go ahead and make your attack against that one.
Okay. So that would have been without TikTok in the way, though, right?
Yeah.
So let's see here. And since I readied it and gave it stipulation, there's no like pulling back on that anyway. So
Yeah, that's pretty much.
'cause he would've
Well,
been
yes,
him
there
and-
is. There is. So you do not have to use it because it does use your reaction.
Okay.
But
I'll hold it. Can I hold it then?
well, no.
I'll just keep
So
hold- no? Okay.
you can redo your action. So you can
Okay.
continue every round that your turn comes up to be
Right.
like, okay, I'm still going to be here with my bow and will attack whenever somebody attacks.
Okay. So the turn order kind of came back to me then.
Yeah, it's your turn right
I'll
now
say that-
anyway.
Okay. I'll just I'm gonna move up.
Okay.
But,
Before that, Nessa, were you going to shoot?
No. I really don't want this to. I mean, Mel's like dying over here, but if Tick just helped this other snake thing calm down, maybe he can help the other one. So I don't want to be that guy.
Okay. But you didn't see that before. That's the only thing. That didn't happen yet by the time that was triggered. So
You're right. You're right. Then we didn't start the fire.
I mean, we could back up time a little bit and go ahead and it's now your defining moment.
I know. I'm gonna be that ass, I guess.
Mel,
I
all right.
would have shot.
You would have
Mel's
shot.
honor, so.
Yep. All right, go ahead.
I get to be the instigator again. Woo!
Oh, don't blame this on me, folks. All right, I can't handle that pressure.
Well, it's
okay.
fine. Don't worry about it.
It's totally my fault. I instigated this. I knew what I was doing. I intentionally took my shield
I
off.
knew what I'm doing. I was trying to get hurt.
I was trying to start a fight, okay?
Yeah.
Do I grab the Shorpo +5, or do I grab the 1d6 +3 piercing?
You grab the
magic?
+5 first.
Okay.
And you pull that over to your target. Just go ahead and let
Oh,
it
sorry, I
drop.
didn't pull it to the target.
Yep.
Okay, hold on. Target is this dude right here.
Yep. Oh, all right. 14. That is definitely going to hit, so go ahead and roll your damage. And the same thing, just drag the damage over to it and let
Okay,
it
and
drop.
that's the 1d6 +3, right?
That is correct.
Okay.
All right. Yeah. So your arrow makes really solid contact in the face of one of the heads of the snakes. And it rears back just pissed.
God damn it.
Looking for in the direction of where this pointy stick is now sticking out of them. It's a good thing they didn't actually look where the arrow was pointing, because that's them. Okay, so that's now done. You did that. Seabold's moved up. We are all back together on a normal time zone. Mel.
yeah.
I stand up, I equip my shield,
Okay.
and I cast Cure
So
Wounds at the first level
putting
on
your shield on will take your action.
Oh, I thought that was a item manipulation.
No, because essentially shields like that, there's some strapping for them to do their job
Oh.
correctly. So it will take, because you'd have to slide your arm through the one, put it in, and then tighten it down. So that will use your entire action to re-equip it.
Okay, pocket sand. Which no. So I definitely stand up.
Okay. That uses half your movement, so you got 12 left.
And I'll just simply reach out and pet the snake. Cure wounds at the first level.
Go ahead.
On the snake.
Yeah. Go ahead. Go ahead and drop your healing on it.
Okay. Errors. Hold on. That just meant I'm catching all these errors. Please hold on.
Okay.
Come on. I want to do the thing game.
I don't want to do it. Let me do it.
Just trying to do it. That's all.
do it.
Just do it.
I'm just doing it.
No, it's fighting me right now. Please bear with me.
Oh.
Battle within a battle.
Remove effect. Oh, I see what's happening. All right. Nope. Got it. I understand. I know why you're getting those errors. I would have to shut the server down and restart it to fix it.
I'll read the spell and do it a little bit.
I already know how. So you're gonna do the level 1 cure wounds, correct?
Yeah, level 1 cure wounds
Gotcha.
on the snake. I'm gonna essentially pet it and just. Shh. It's okay. It's okay.
Oh, okay.
Almost being condescending in my tone. Almost towing that line.
The heck.
And would I be able to also pull out my war mace as well? Just after all this?
Hold on.
Is there time for-
Something weird
go
is
ahead.
going on with this game, or with your entries for some reason.
Something weird
Right.
going on with this game, that's for sure.
Yeah. No kidding. Okay.
Your statement of the century.
I gotta add something to this because for whatever reason it's not. Like everything was working and then it wasn't, and then it is. I don't know.
Then Mel had to pet a snake.
Then we're petting a snake.
I'm causing all the troubles today.
Add heal, and it's 1d8
Plus spell modifier?
1d8 plus spellcasting. Okay, got it.
Should be a
And
3, I think.
oh mein Gott.
No, it's plus 2. Wow.
Yeah, your wisdom's not that high
Not really.
for a cleric. You're kind of dumb. No, you kind of don't pay attention to the world around you as much as you probably should. It's fine though.
necessary.
No, don't worry about it. We got it working now. We're gonna make it happen. And it's not doing what I want. That's fine. 1d8 plus 1 healing. Got you. And do it. No.
You want me just to roll a d8?
Yeah, just roll a d8. I don't know why this stupid thing is not doing what I want. All right, so that's a 5. All right, so you heal it for 5 hit points. And it looks a little better. It looks a little better now than what it did before. Matter of fact, you almost heal it all the way up.
Is there enough time for me to draw my weapon and all this, or no?
No.
All right. So I'm just holding my shield in one hand, not even equipped,
Yep.
and petting a snake with the other.
And you're petting the snake and healed it a little bit, and it looks confused as things happen. Nessa, you just watched Mel heal the snake you just shot an arrow into.
You know, I'm actually okay with that. I feel guilty about arrowing this snake. It was just a reaction. I was bound to
I had to do it. Yeah, no worries.
But yeah, I have a lot of like inspiration and stuff to like.
Okay.
Like I was thinking enthralling performance perhaps to said there are no, they're not humanoids, right?
Yeah. Well, no, the shaman is.
The shaman is a humanoid,
Yes.
but he isn't attacking right now, so that's not helping.
Nope. He's been staying kind of out of it the whole time.
I know, and that scares me. I was thinking that I would do a bardic inspiration for Mel, but he's really far away. How far does that go? Within 60 feet.
Yep.
I am not within 60 feet. I don't want to be in 60 feet of Mel.
Yeah, you should be.
To give him an extra die to help him if he, passes
5,
out
10,
or dies.
15, 20, 25.
55.
40. Yeah, you've got plenty of room. So if
right.
you right click and do your pointer, you can actually draw an arrow from yourself to them, and it'll actually tell you how far it is.
Okay, awesome.
And that's 58 feet.
Perfect. Then I'm gonna go ahead and do the bardic inspiration, stirring words or music. Holy crap! Please don't die. I hope that he doesn't bite you in the eye. And then bardic
Perfect.
inspiration.
Bardic inspiration. All right, so now you have it's a 1d6, right?
I believe so. Yes.
All right.
A d6.
Yep. So you have a d6 that you can use on a saving throw, an attack roll, or a skill check within the next 10 minutes, Mel.
Ooh.
So keep that in mind if you need to use it. And are you done, Nessa? You're done, Nessa. Perfect.
Yeah.
Yep. Cool. Now, Wolverine.
Yeah. Wolverine will backwards walk up to Nate.
Okay. Yeah, as you back away, the snake does not take a nibble at you.
Hey Nate, remember when you died to that snake?
When I what?
Never mind.
When I what? All right.
Wolverine mage hand to the snake.
You're gonna mage hand this.
He's gonna pet it with his mage hand.
You're okay. So you have an invisible. Yeah. So everybody else. Is the mage hand invisible still? No, wait. Your mage hand isn't invisible. I'm thinking of
You can
Seables.
sort of see it. It's a spirit.
Yeah. So what color is this hand?
Let's make it blue.
Okay. So all of you see this blue spectral hand kind of pet one of the heads, and you could just see the snake's head going down as each time it kind of gets a little pat on the head by this disembodied blue hand. All right. Petting is something that a mage hand can do. Hey. Nate,
Be petting.
what are you doing, Nate?
He is really confused as to why Wolverine said he would have died by snakes.
Uh-huh.
And kinda stands there because it seems like brother is taking care of it.
Gotcha. All right. Gotcha.
Oh, I miss Toe. I really do.
So yeah, the next one is essentially the next snake creature is kind of being held at bay by old Tick, and that's his turn. So yeah, it looks like both of them are kind of they've figured out that you are not food, and they have essentially stopped their assault. This one starts to roll away. So Mel, if you're going to take a swing, you can.
No,
All
not
right.
interested.
So it rolls itself away and back behind the dais here, the altar, and kind of disappears behind the altar. And that's turn, and then the other one does the same. goes behind and disappears.
Tick for president, man. On.
All right, and with now it is Tick's turn, and he moves up, and you can see him trying to explain calmly the same phrase that a lot of you heard him say before, but basically he is, for Wilvain's sake, he is basically saying, these are friends of the Queen, I am here to show them around, and all that. You notice what happens every time y'all enter a room without him going in first? The worst things always happen.
I tried. I really did.
I mean, you took a bite out of crime. You almost died for it. All right.
Light taken out of him for it.
Mm-hmm.
Worth it.
So yeah, everything has started to calm down, and it looks like he's got this. The shaman, the younger shaman, kind of has a look on his face like he doesn't quite understand what you all are doing here, or anything like that. But before we go on to having a conversation with him, it is running on 8. We're going to go ahead and take our 15-minute break now. So we'll be coming back at 10 minutes after the hour, give or take. And we will continue on with a little more exploration and having a good time with friends and foes alike. Having a good time. Dun, 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 dun. I'll see y'all later. And Solomon. Yeah. Perfect. Okay, so, Wilvain, you're coming back in, I see. He did that before he went on break. All right, so what y'all doing now that things have calmed down a little bit?
Noah grumbled loudly and go back to his sitting position.
Okay, more old man grumblings.
And very loudly cast, Cure Wounds at the 2nd level on self.
Okay.
I want, you know what? In lieu of the spell being goofy, I'm just gonna do that.
Yep.
That's
13 plus 2, that's 15.
Yep, perfect.
Alrighty. Okay, so.
And then I'll light my, my canter? My incense on a string. I'll light that and get to praying in front of this brazier.
Okay.
Does he get a bardic inspiration die that ups that or no?
No, not for the healing of the spell.
Okay, got it.
But he still has it for 10 minutes, so he's got some time, so it can still be used.
Got it.
All right.
Probably need it.
Definitely.
You two staying out back, I guess?
Yeah, I smell. I don't want to insult him. I already told him I smell.
I'll come in a little bit, but just a little bit.
Just a little. I'm not going in too far.
Just the tip.
Yeah, perfect. All right. How does it feel? So just to see how it feels. All right. We're terrible people, and you love it. All right.
Darn right. Glory.
And
we go.
We're never gonna stop. So
Nope. Yeah. So what are y'all doing? What are y'all doing?
Can't stop me now. We're having such a good time. Oh, all right. Singing Queen apparently.
Yeah.
hello.
I'll wave again and be like, hi. I said this before, but my name's Nate, and smell, so I won't come in because apparently my smell offended the other shaman we just talked to, or something.
At this point, I'm shaking my incense thing on the ground real short like and just glaring at this shaman. Just glaring.
Okay. So Nessa just came in a little bit. Nate's at the door going, "Hi, I smell." And Seabold's moved up a little bit. Wilvain has come up, and I heard him say hello. Is that all? Are you saying that in Draconic?
Yes?
Oh.
Do you speak common?
If I must, I will speak the pink tongue.
Please, this is getting rather tiresome. Every room. Wolverine, can you do this? Wolverine, I just want to go and sit down. Anyway.
Saying that in
Your
Draconic or
complaints
Common?
mean nothing for me. He's speaking common now.
I think I'm getting
I
a
know
better.
it.
Yes, somebody is.
That's me.
But
Oh, it'll be me soon.
it'll be gonna be me.
Well,
Speak to them.
Speak to us.
so you did. So I will say, Wolvane, you did kind of catch some of their conversation, where essentially, even though that Tick was explaining that you are guests of the Queen and you're here to be shown around, the shaman believes that it was sacrilegious to bring them into this place of worship, and is not too happy about that whole thing.
Mel, you're gonna have to tell me how you got that snake to do a barrel roll.
You know what? You just got to pet it right, add a little bit of magic, and then just flipping over backwards with how happy they get.
It's quite the trick.
Oh, when you're as old as I am, you learn a thing or two about the snakes. One day I'll teach you. One day.
I feel like I'm from Anchorman. You shot a guy. I did. You should probably go into hiding. Like, that's how I feel right now. Like, I shot a guy.
You should probably go into hiding.
Yeah.
Oh, you'll be fine back then, Nessa. Not the first time I've shot somebody. Not even the 10th, strangely enough. You'll be fine. Totally fine.
Why are they here? He said it in common, but he's looking at Tick, and you get the sense that while he was looking and saying it to Tick, he was really saying it to all of you.
I'm praying. I was told that this is a temple and my god needs worshiping.
This is not a temple of your god, whatever pink-skinned god you have.
Oh, my god don't care as long as I worship him.
Do it elsewhere.
Fine.
Sorry about him. He's an idiot.
You are all
I'm not gonna
idiots.
I'm not going to disagree with you.
You are correct there. You are definitely not wrong. You are very
didn't
insightful.
Expect you to agree.
I would not lie to you, sir.
Mel gets up and, like, without bumping into Toe, just, like, glances past him, slowly walking and, like, waving his smoke around obnoxiously at this point. For being called an idiot,
so
you're
we get it, you vape, right next to him kind of thing.
Yeah, exactly. Right. Just woo.
Okay, all right, we get it, you vape. All right, you're doing that thing. No worries. And
can we pick up on anything that's going on in this room other than this lizard dude here with his guards?
I mean, so you don't even know where the guards went. They disappeared somewhere behind that thing. But outside of that, the room itself is there's a couple of hanging tabards, basically going from one end all the way to the other, from the south to the north side. And on the the southern wall, there is a large mural.
Does it depict the killing of a bunch of pink skin things?
No, so I mean, go give me a religion check.
Oh, let's see what we do for that.
Give me a religion check there,
right.
guy.
Sure.
Tell me what you see.
I ain't your buddy, yeah.
Didn't even
Alright.
realize that was a check.
Well, not gonna know much.
I don't know much. But I know I love you. So roll the thing so I can see if you fail. Sorry, that was. Sorry, that was.
It sounded so positive until it took a deep turn.
But my dwarf is an idiot. He doesn't even have any proficiencies in religion check.
Wait, did that
Damn.
roll not happen?
No.
There it goes. No, that was Wilvane. All right.
Yeah. Oh, what? Weird.
Did it just not roll for you?
Let me try it again.
Yeah.
Hold on a second.
Try again. Try again. We'll do it again.
Whoops.
Are you rolling it in the chat window?
I'm trying.
I got you.
Hey.
There we go.
Oh.
Nice.
Okay. All right. Yeah. So you for both of you for sure know that
flowers now.
that should have been turned off.
Okay.
None of you heard that, but that timing was ridiculous.
Wait, what now?
Somebody did a Tangia thing. And it was I smell like poop and flowers now, and the timing of it was terrible. All right, so
Fabulous.
the mural itself above the altar, that whole mural that's kind of carved into the back wall is definitely the god of these lizard folk. It's a depiction of hold on, what's the name of the god here? I just had it in my reading face and then I missed it.
The only god that matters here is Morgan. No.
Yeah, so so basically it's just this large image of a lizard folk warrior who's brandishing a large club, and this god is their god of Semuanya. Semuanya, who is a lizard folk deity, and you can tell that the club in this image has seashells that have seemed to be kind of hammered into the club, making it look like it's spiked, but with seashells.
Ooh, fancy.
Neat.
On the altar itself, there are quite a few items that look to be either they belong to this temple or they were put there as an offering. You can see a candelabrum. Obviously, there's those there. There's an incense burner, and there's also a net and trident as well, lying upon the altar. Well, I don't know. I mean, that's the room in a nutshell. And then, of course, on the east and west walls are these green and blue tapestries.
So, what is our purpose? Like, what I would like to regroup
pass butter.
here. What?
Sorry.
Oh my god.
Like, what are we doing? Like, I get what are we doing, but like, where specifically, Tick, should we be going to get our goal done? And at this point, I'm so fuzzy on what our goal even is. But where could we be going to get that done?
Is that why you shot the snake?
Listen, you don't want me making jokes.
we were here to make peace with these folks or loot the place. Arguably, we should be making peace, but
Is this in character?
worst case scenario.
You know this guy speaks common. He's hearing everybody.
Shit.
We're not
No,
gonna
So
loot
it,
the
obviously,
place.
so yes, that's that.
Very
You were saying
funny,
that
Mel.
out loud. Perfect. Loot.
Very funny.
Very
Did you come
funny.
here to loot our riches?
No.
He meant give loot. Here, I've got a.
Can make butt
got a gift.
weapons.
Will Vane will hand him a golden rib.
Okay. How much was that worth again?
They are 5 gold pieces.
All right.
Each.
That's right. Uh-huh.
He meant give loot. Sorry. I'll say that in Draconic.
He looks at it and says, I am not one to take bribes. But for the damage that you have taken upon one of my guards, I will take this as a recompense. And he kind of takes it and looks at it and rolls it in his hand and then slips it into somewhere underneath his robe.
Giggity?
Will Vane will take out another one and place it on the altar. And one for the gods.
Oh, all right. Yeah. So he stops as you do that and is like, I am impressed with you.
You're the first.
Perhaps the queen is not incorrect in her thoughts of you. I did not take you for one to venerate a god such as ours.
I should keep my mouth shut at this juncture.
Indeed. What say any of the rest of you? We only speak to this hatchling here.
I'm not an hatchling. I'm just very.
Oh, the longer the beard, the younger the hatchling here. Just so we're clear.
Isn't your beard longer?
Long and braided, with no braids in it.
Isn't yours longer? Son of a bitch.
I pull it out, and this long bit here
Put it
that's
away.
braided means that I'm very
No.
young.
Put it back.
With good knees. Yeah.
Put it back.
I tuck my beard back into my armor. Fine.
Couldn't get it out in public.
He was asking about his god, or what was the question?
He just nobody else was talking except for Wilvane, so he just basically said, "What about the rest of you?"
I've got nothing polite to say at this point, and I'm not trying to start a fight with nobody.
Seabold will just
Walk up and
Go ahead.
drop off 5 platinum into the altar,
Okay.
and then say, "Sorry, the other shaman said I smell, so hold your breath." or
He just
something."
he cocks his head. What other shaman? And then TikTok says in Draconic, the high shaman did not like him. And he leans forward, the shaman leans forward to you and just his nostrils, his little lizard folk nostrils coming right up next to you and just I just smell pink skin.
Thank you.
I just I shout that Nate was actually paying for the both of us. That was from the both of us. That was a gift from. My name is also on that, so you're welcome.
I'm
gonna piggyback off what they did. Yeah, perfect. Makes sense.
Seabold nonchalantly just drops a moss agate on the edge of the offering table area. Just
on the edge of it. Just,
yeah,
like he didn't really want to put it on there, but he put it on like the corner. Like, I don't want to do this, but I'm doing it. Okay.
Yep.
How much is that worth?
I have no idea. Probably about 10 gold pieces.
That's probably right.
By this point, Mel's just leaning up against the door, holding his amulet, making almost a quiet prayer, but just enough for that if anyone's paying attention, they can hear me venerating some other god. Just doing my own thing back here.
Okay.
Kids having fun back there. Something more than something or other.
So this is what I will need. Wilvane and so Nessa, Wilvane, and Nate and Seabold all need to go ahead and give me persuasion checks, and I need you to do them with advantage.
Okay, so click the advantage button on the bottom left.
Mm-hmm.
Go to persuasion. Roll. Nope, that didn't work. Try again. And roll. Alright, one more time, guys. I swear I got this. Persuasion check. Roll.
Hey. All right.
Hey.
Yeah. Like, everybody's got well over, except for Seabold, who apparently just made a. Wait. He rolled a 1 and a 2. Oh my god. All right. Well. No wonder he didn't do so well.
Yeah, no.
I'm like, wait a minute. He only got a 4. What is it? Dropped a 1. Wait. So he rolled a 1 and a 2. All right. Perfect. Yeah. So, all right, we got that knocked out. So, now what?
I'll just kind of. I'm gonna move back a little bit, like.
Okay. So, between all of the wandering around that you've done and the deal with the head shaman that you dealt with, and the time that you spent with this one was another 3 hours. We have now been here for about 9 hours. Things seem to be getting a little more lively. It's mid-afternoon at this point. So things seem to be, and you're starting to hear some noises happening to the east side, because we're moving on up, and it sounds like combat happening.
Ooh. Hey,
But it seems too rhythmic to be full combat.
Ooh.
Dojo.
Hey guys, it sounds like some party fighting's happening, or maybe some religious fighting. Either way, you guys want to go check it out?
No.
Yes, come.
Okay.
Wolverine will stay back for a minute and.
Why is this door closed? Who closed the door? All right, so
Because while Mel was praying to another guy,
he closed the door. You're like, no one's gonna hear you. Gotcha, perfect. That makes way more sense. Yeah. Perfect. So
I see how it is. Silence the troublemaker. I'll have my day. Don't you worry.
So he starts moving up the hallway.
I'm in just about lockstep with this guy, but letting him lead.
Okay, letting him stay ahead.
I'm gonna wait in the doorway for Wolvane. So kind of between both worlds here.
All right. A whole new
Or I
world.
can keep him. Yeah, exactly.
New fantastic
Oh.
point of view. Got it.
Be right here.
All right, so you're gonna back up and wait for Willvane. So everyone else is moving up the. What about you, Nate?
I'm gonna move on up.
To the east side.
Yeah. I think we established that earlier. All right. So everyone's moving away. What you doing, Willvane? You sticking around?
Mulvane's just gonna bow his head and point to himself. Mulvane Shaverly. And see if he gives me his name.
He points to himself and says in common, Shaman Necto.
It's a pleasure to meet you, Nectar. We'll leave you
Go to a
it.
doctor about that. It's supposed to grow there.
I know how to sing that song. That doesn't say anything about the neck bone and the toe bone touching each other.
Farewell.
All right, yeah. So you're a little bit behind right now, as the rest of them move forward. So you're gonna just be a little bit behind them as he walks down this hallway. And the rest of you are moving. What anything going on while you're moving on? Anybody doing anything else besides just following this lizard boy?
Nope.
All right. So as you move further down the hallway, you do make it to the sound of the fighting. And it's been constantly essentially getting louder as you've all moved down this hallway. And Tick opens the door and walks in and waits for all of you. And when he opens the door, it's pretty bright in there. The amount of light that came out of the doorway was more than what you've seen in a lot of places in here. Definitely more well lit than the other places that you've been inside this lair. All right, everybody's trying to move at once, and this thing's like.
Yeah. Do 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 do.
All right.
Do, boop, boop.
So in this room itself, this is just a big open air room. Obviously, it's fairly large in size. Let me get everybody else moving here. It's fairly large in size, and in it, there are about 6 floor to ceiling columns going, all the way from the floor all the way up to the top. And the floor here, the dirt here has been packed down far more tightly than anywhere else that you've been so far in the lair. Looks like it's seen a lot of heavy use. And on the east wall, there's a large mattress that has been kind of attached to it, and attached to that is a creature. Well, it's more of it's a training dummy, but on the head is like a fish-like creature, not like a normal rounded head. It looks like some kind of strange fish-like creature, and the noise that you're hearing is a lot of sparring and mock fights and even target practice as spears are being thrown at that target dummy from a whole lot. There's a very powerfully built, tall lizard folk female, and it's not one One, obviously, you know, is the queen is in here with this going on. But there's a couple of other individuals in here as well. But yeah, there's quite a bit of dudes in here. You're talking. There's also another pretty strong looking individual standing next to the queen that you did not see before. But there looks to be a ton of, besides the queen, another dozen or so lizard folk are in this room with weapons and whatnot as they spar and all that.
I lean over to Toe here, Tacker, TikTok, that's his name. Hey, can I get on the sparring? That looks like some good sport to me. Good training exercise. And I'm kind of just gesturing and pointing and not quite sure if he understands.
Who are you talking to?
I'm gesturing to TikTok here. Can I join them?
Yeah, so he kind of looks at you as you mouth the words to him. He looks kind of confused, but are you like pantomiming swinging a weapon or anything like that?
Yeah, I'm kind of pointing with one hand and kind of giving a swinging with the other hand kind of thing.
Okay.
Just, a big old smile on my face, just kind of like looking at him, but kind of like watching the sparring going on, almost excited.
Yep, there's the big guy, and he's fighting two dudes.
At the same time.
Yeah. Sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. All right.
You just gotta take two dudes at the same time.
I mean, if I had $1 million.
I mean, it's like a weekend. Shit. All right.
All right, so here we go. I'm getting. Boop. You guys are all neutral, and then ta-da. And everybody's where they need to be. Gotcha. Okay. So, this is the basic layout of the room. And of all the folks also in there, doing their business. So, okay. What is everybody doing?
We're going to walk in.
Okay.
What's up, Queenie?
I'm trying my best to get TikTok to help me get into the sparring match in a not so lethal kind of way.
Okay.
Because I want to fight. That sounds fun.
And you see the queen kind of lean over to her compatriot standing next to her. And he stops the training going on around him and says some things. And Wilvain, what he's basically saying is, it looks like the stocky bearded one wishes to fight. Perhaps we should give him a taste of what we are capable of. Do I have volunteers?
I think he wants to fight you.
And the big guy steps up and says something that nobody else but Wilvain says, but he says, I volunteer as tribute. So the rest of them start moving
Oh boy.
Around to
Mel.
kind of almost starts doing like a partial circle, standing around the edges of essentially clearing out the entire middle portion in between the 6 pillars, making a roughly shaped arena in that area. And even the queen and her counterpart that was saying, talking about the fighting, has come on, there we go. So everybody else kind of moves out in this giant, and when I mean giant is he's way bigger than the other ones at this time, like way bigger.
Wolverine wants to approach these two.
Okay.
May I join you to watch?
They just nod as oh, you're talking about the queen. All right, yeah, they're fine with it.
This should be fun. Good luck, Mel.
So the male that's
What weapons can do.
yeah. So the male introduces himself to you, Wilvane, as Irthos, and the queen explains that he is basically the second in command.
Is he a shaman? Or is he just a god?
So he looks like maybe he is very strong in their faith, but he doesn't have all the trappings of a shaman that like the other ones that you have saw had.
Like a paladin?
I mean, maybe? Who knows? But he himself is, he looks pretty strong. Like all others, he's not really wearing any armor or anything like that. But he definitely has an air of confidence about him.
What weapon does the big guy have?
So the big dude, the big lizard folk, who's standing there like, come and get me, is essentially wielding he's not carrying anything.
He's gonna fight me.
He's got no weapons. He's got no weapons and no armor.
Oh,
And-
we get thrown around by this guy. Oh, lordy.
And just he's standing in the center looking at you, Mel, and waiting for you to make a move. And as he steps back, and he kind of just opens his arms up and brings them wide. And go ahead and roll initiative for me as well.
All right.
Mel.
Seawell gives him
for
a
a big
little,
one.
little nudge. Good luck in there.
Okay,
Thank
cool.
you, thank you.
All right, where'd he go?
As he gestures with his arms open, Mel will walk up, stand there, and just make sure his shield's tight. Just fidgeting with that.
Quick equipment check before anything else.
Uh-huh.
All right.
Pulls out his mace, taps both of his heels, straight up bat practice style, and
There's no place like home.
yeah,
That kind of thing.
and gives
All
him, yeah, and then just gives him the old "you're ready" kind of look, proper stance and all that.
All right. So if that's the case, then Mel, you are currently you are going to go before he does. So it's your choice on what you're going to do right now. And this guy kind of like, it looks like he's sizing you up, but doing it in a very sarcastic kind of way. Like he's like looking at you like an enemy, but looking at you like an enemy that's not going to be that big of a challenge.
Before I move in, I give him a respectful nod and a little bit of a bow. I step in and just simply swing on him. Come
right.
on, move forward.
Do a swing.
All right.
Do the swing. Why is this telling me that you're going back? Oh wait, you're trying to move in the room too. Let me move you in the room. Let me do that. Okay.
All right. Let's see what happens.
Oh, you're still. Wait, let me fix that. Let me. You're still prone. You've been just crawling around the whole time. That's it. You just been
Scooching at his butt.
just yeah. All right, do it again. This time you don't have prone.
Yeah.
That's better. That's gonna miss. So your attack comes through and misses. He dodges. He's quick for a big guy. Real quick for a big guy. So he's gonna come in, and he's gonna look at you like you don't. You're. He kind of just grins at you, and takes one step back, and puts his arms out to the side again.
Definitely just jumped on my laptop. Ignore those.
Okay, your turn.
Oh, okay. Intervening. Okay.
Wait. What just happened?
So he basically, after he dodged away from your attack, stepped back away from you, which you can take an opportunity attack if you want to.
Nope. He can have that step back.
All right, so he steps back and he just kind of opens his arms again.
I give it a bit of a shake, rattling my armor together, and step forward one more time.
And as soon as you step forward, he immediately, with his claw, just goes right at you as you move forward towards him. And misses. All right, yeah. There you go. All right. Continue your turn.
Deflecting his claws with my shield, I give him just that shaking head. Ooh, gotta try again, mister. And we will try swing again.
All right. Yeah, so you're gonna miss again with that next one. And with this one, he kind of laughs a little bit.
I laugh with him, and
You both are just laughing at each other. Cool. All right.
there we go.
All right. That's your turn.
Yeah.
All right. So he's gonna go, and he just starts to. He just growls, and with his claw swipes at you again, and this time hits. And that's gonna do 12 points of damage.
Ooh.
And
There's an and?
he hits you so hard that he knocks you to the ground. And
Oofta.
everybody, like all the lizard folk, you can hear their cheers as he knocks you down to the ground. So let me go ahead and put prone back on you, because you are. You are now. You weren't before, but you are now. Yeah. So we're gonna put prone. You are now prone. Come on.
Being feisty with us today.
Yeah. I told you I was rolling high. I've been rolling high today. I've been rolling high.
Right?
What you get for attacking the guy who just wanted a hug?
Yeah, he wanted to hug the whole time. All right.
Right.
Wait, what happened? I was on the phone.
Oh, so they were fighting, and the first couple of swings, they kind of were missing each other, and the big guy was kind of talking a little smack. well, not really saying it, but just kind of being a little, kind of a jerk about the whole thing. And Mel attacked him and missed, and then he just walloped Mel and hit him so hard that he actually knocked him to the ground. Did 12 points of damage and knocked him to the ground.
Right.
Wolverine will cheer.
Yeah.
Because all the other lizard folks are cheering too, so it's great. Everyone's having a good time. Having a good time. All right. It's your turn now, Mel.
Mel will stand up, just shaken, a little bit rattled. Gives it a quick shake.
Shake it off.
Yeah, trying to shake it off. I hold my weapon out and cast Searing Smite on it. My weapon erupts into flames.
Okay.
With my the system still being goofy with me.
I think that's a bonus action, is it not?
It is.
Okay.
And we will try this the third time.
Oh, you told me you stood up. Hold on. It's still gonna be a hit because you, even with disadvantage, you're gonna be fine. Yeah, so what, you rolled a
14 and 14.
Yeah, you rolled 2 14s, so you were gonna hit regardless. So let me go ahead and remove the prone.
Perfect.
All right. And yeah, you hit. So go ahead and roll your damage.
There's the damage.
All right, 6 points.
And I'm also going to roll another d6, which you're going to have to help me out with because my spells are being goofy right now.
Oh, you need another d6 of fire damage?
Which he does. I do 1, and he's now on fire.
Oh. He's now on fire. Okay, so 6 points of fire damage to him.
And at the start of each of its turns, until the spell ends after a minute, he can make a con saving throw to put himself out, or takes another 1d6 fire damage.
Okay. All right. So Mr. Render Boy takes another 6 damage, and he's currently on fire. And what's the con save? What's the con save again to put himself out?
Let me open that spell back up. One moment.
I'm gonna guess it's 14 or 12 or something.
He has to make. Maybe if I would have the right spell open.
Yeah, that would help.
Radiant. It is radiant damage. That you see.
Either way, yeah, radiant, fire, whichever. It doesn't matter in this particular instance. So.
No, it is fire damage. I was looking at Searing Flames. He has to make a Constitution saving throw. It doesn't tell me a DC, unfortunately.
Okay, yeah, it's going to be whatever your DC is. Yeah, there's your Searing Smite. Yeah, just like that. That's exactly what it sounds like. Yeah, on a successful save, the spell ends. Okay. During the spell's duration, your weapon flares with a bright, hot intensity, and that attack deals an extra 1d6 fire damage to the target and causes the target to ignite in flames. At the start of each of his turns until the spell ends, the target must make a Constitution saving throw, and on a failed one, it's 1d6. Got it. So it's whatever your DC is, which for you will be 12. Right? Your DC is 12. Let me look.
How do I find that out?
It's 8 plus your proficiency plus your wisdom. So in this case, yes, it's 12. All right, cool.
Gotcha.
All right, yeah. So he's got to roll a 12 on the beginning of each turn, and on a successful save, and the spell just ends. Okay. All right. So you got the initial hit in. He gets caught on fire, and then he automatically has to roll a Constitution save.
At the start of his next turn.
Yeah, that's his turn. Because unless you're doing something else.
Nope. I should have hit the end button. My bad.
All right, no problem. Yeah, and totally saves with a 22. And has no problems shaking off the fire and putting himself out. The spell ends. Hold on. The spell ends if the target or creature tries to put it out. Oh, okay. Yeah. Cool. No problem. So he put himself out. I don't have to do, that doesn't cost an action or anything. It's just a saving throw. So he is going to go ahead and, well, first things first. All right. So first things first, he is going to go ahead and hit you again, attempt to hit you again with one of his claws. And he will miss with his claws, but immediately follows up with a trying to chomp down on you with his teeth, and that hits. And yeah, another 12 points of damage to you with that bite.
Ooh.
You are, yeah, and more cheers come from the crowd. They are absolutely loving this fight. And
Whisper to our group guy.
What's
He'll
that?
probably face terrible.
But yeah, so you're looking a little worse for wear. He seems fine. The big guy does.
My turn by chance.
It is your turn. Sorry, I know it says Tickok in the thing, but that's just because there's more people in the combat tracker, so it's just whatever.
I gotcha. I'll throw. Let me read one thing. That's an action. I'm gonna throw a a second spell slot. So 2d8s.
Yep, 2d8 plus 3, so there you go. That's 10 total points of damage healed on yourself.
And that makes that 18.
Yep.
And I will take a step back.
Okay.
And that'll be my turn.
That's your turn. All right. So with that step back, he doesn't attempt a opportunity attack on you. He gives you that little bit of distance, but then just smiles real big as he essentially his giant-sized limbs have no problem reaching you from that far away.
Ooh.
And again with his claw. Oh wait, I gotta roll this again first. Wait. Yep. And then with his claw, attempts to hit and will miss with his claw again. But because you're so far away, he can't actually bite at you. His arms are very long. His neck, not so much. It's your turn again.
We're trying to keep this a little bit more gentlemanly. You know what? Screw it. I'm gonna step back in and take a swing at this. Why did I close that?
You're gonna take a swing at him again?
Yep. I closed my my page.
Oh,
My bad.
no worries. Yeah, that'll hit you. That'll hit him. Sorry, not you. There you go. 9 points of damage. You hear a what can only be described as ooh coming from the rest of them.
Boo!
And not a boo, an ooh. Oh, you're booing. Gotcha. Never mind. I'm a doofus. Boo! You're not supposed to win. All right, cool.
We'll lean into the queen and just whisper, if the pink skin dies, I want his face.
This guy.
The look she gives you is just like if she had an eyebrow, she would have raised one of them. but she doesn't, therefore is not raising an eyebrow. All right. So with that, he is going to go ahead and attack again with his claw, coming right for you with a crit.
Yeah, you might get that face, Wolverine.
Straight up with the crit with the claw, and
damage.
for
Yeah,
so
no,
for 25 points of damage,
that's it.
just
That's it.
totally slaps the crap out of you. But at last second, he takes his hand and retracts the claws back. So essentially, instead of clawing you, he just bitch slaps you to the ground.
I deserved it too.
Which you lose consciousness. And with that, there's a lot of cheering and everyone's like, yeah, woo! You know, having a good time. You don't know any of this. You're just unconscious on the ground. And there's a lot of cheering and carrying on from the group. And yeah. What's everybody else doing after you just watched this mano-a-mano battle? Mano-a-Lizzo battle? Well, not a Lizzo battle, that's something else.
He's not dead, he's dying, right? So he's just unconscious.
He's unconscious. He is not dying. The guy didn't kill him.
Okay.
So he basically did non-lethal damage. That's a choice that everybody can make for their quote-unquote killing blow. You can choose to do lethal or non-lethal. And in this guy's case, he did non-lethal.
Okay.
Wolverine will shout across the room, "Bravo, bravo, do another one!" and points to Orgrim.
Points at who?
Orgrim.
Thorgrim. And
No.
so as you say that, he follows your finger and looks at the other dwarf and puts his arms out to the side again like, here I am.
Come on, Orgrim.
I just Thorgrim just takes a step back. No. You can
You're like, no, I'm not interested.
just a bit of a bow. And then points to Wilvane's. It says, him next.
So the big guy looks at you and looks from you, Sylvain. Sylvain. I'm combining your names.
Wolverine will point to himself and say, "Hatchling."
I knew that was
Actually. It's like, no, I think we've all had enough for fun for one day. Go ahead, pick him up, put him on one of the benches. He'll recover on his own. And a few of the lizard folks go and pick up Mel and carry him over to one of these benches to the south. And unceremoniously kind of plop him down there. It's like, after all, that's what they're there for. All right, back to work, he says to all of the lizard folk dudes, and they start to break off again. You should have known better when this guy was fighting two other dudes in practice mode, you know?
Oh, I had a really good idea, but
Well,
I have a good idea. My dwarf, on the other hand, ooh, fight, do that.
not so much.
What's the number one rule? Don't be dumb.
Yeah, well.
That's the number one rule.
Y'all are named the drunks, so there's no getting around that.
Yeah.
Nessa, I will put you like this. My int score is a 10. My wisdom for a cleric is particularly low.
Yeah.
Stupid.
He's
but
not
I
a
am
good
smart.
He's not a good cleric. He's really not. It's fine. I love it. So what are the rest of y'all doing now that we have one unconscious dwarf lying on a bench? Which many of you notice that it's not unlike when he gets really, really drunk and then lays on the table in the guild house. It's kind of the same exact vision that you've all seen before. Like a large, hairy, drunken baby.
I'm gonna move next to him because at least he probably won't throw.
You just gotta get up on the
time.
bench.
Yeah.
Awesome.
So adorable. Big old drunken baby.
Yeah.
Sorry.
The beard back, just in case.
I mean, honestly, at least when he's in his drunken stage, he throws up a lot. So hopefully, he this is a lot nicer. I can deal with this.
Less barf.
Right.
That's helpful.
Like,
All right.
This is life.
What are you doing though? Did you tell me what you were doing?
Me? I'm sitting next to him.
Oh, you're just gonna have a seat next to the okay, just to make sure he doesn't swallow his tongue. All right, cool. What's everyone else doing? Are you gonna hang out here for a while? Talk to any of the warriors and whatnot while you're here. Talk to the queen. Anything?
I'm gonna go over to Mel and see if he'll drink one of my healing potions.
Just gonna pour it down his throat.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're gonna drown me is what you're gonna do.
Is it? Oh, we'll see.
Get me worse than your
I love it. Maybe we're gonna roll the dice and see what happens. Either you're gonna die or you're gonna be healthy. Either way, we win. So we're just gonna see what happens.
Fair enough.
All right. Go ahead and roll your healing on him with the.
All right.
I think it's what 2d4 plus 2, or it depends on I guess what
not
potion is.
Sure. Oops.
Is it just a regular potion of healing?
Yeah. So it's a 2d4.
Yeah.
Plus 2.
Plus 2.
How do you do that?
The easiest way is just to grab 1d4, click left click, one time. Or sorry, hold down with left click, right click one time, so you have 2 of them, and then just roll them. And then we can do 1d6. I thought it was d4s.
Oh, what did I do?
D4s.
You grab the 6s.
Oh yeah, I did. My bad.
No worries. I'm like, that's a lot. That's a lot to heal. Perfect. There you go, 5. So 5 hit points. Go ahead and give yourself 5 hit points there, Mel. He kind of he comes to a little bit and sputters.
Hold on. That was my pea jar. Give me a second. Let me get the potion of healing.
I start coughing and gagging.
Sorry.
It's the wrong
You're
one.
supposed to keep that wandering around, you bass.
That's funny.
Awesome. So with that, as you're kind of coming to between the combat action, the one-on-one that you were doing, especially against a much larger, more fearsome-looking foe that you stood your ground with, go ahead and give me a persuasion check with advantage, Mel.
Let's see, there is a advantage and persuasion. Boom.
All right. Okay.
Glory. I will also take the opportunity to burn another spell slot and do one of those. For
One more second level spell to. So you're out of second level spells at this point, right? That's 3.
Yes,
so that
I
should
am.
be okay. Yep, second levels are gone. All right. So also, Wilvane, sorry, I didn't give you a roll. I need you to do a persuasion check for me. All right. Perfect.
I would also like to call over to the big lizard dude, and just give him a bow in respect for the sparring match and the whatnot.
He smiles at you with a mouth that seems just entirely too big, with an entirely just too many sharp-pointed teeth. It would be, if you didn't know it was a smile, it would be terrifying.
Brutal.
Yeah.
Note to self. Note to self.
Couldn't you have made that note before you fought him? I feel like that note would have been much better before you fought him.
Oh.
Give the big lizard guy a nice thumbs up if he looks my way.
As far as I understand, I'm a medium range intelligence, so I wouldn't know that in advance. But wisdom,
I know.
I learned by experience. So
as
I get bitch slapped.
As things kind of start to die down with the training and whatnot, they all start headed towards this hallway over to the west here, and they start heading out that direction. And it's almost as if Tikok decides just to kind of go with them all and says, come, it is food.
Is it shower time? Ooh, food.
Oh. No.
Oh no.
Yeah, so it's about 9 p.m. at this point. You've all been in here for about 12 hours. And it seems that this is about normal dinner time for them. And they're all piling into this large, well, you don't know, you can't see it yet because none of you have gone that way. But yeah, they start heading down. Why won't you let me move you? Let me love you. Thank you. It's the only downside to this is that sometimes it just acts really silly when it comes to movement. Anyway. So yeah, they all pile in there. I'm guessing you're following there, Nate.
Yep, I'll flow behind.
Oh yeah, let me get you guys off of this.
Yep. Totally follow the leader.
Okay. Perfect.
If there's food involved.
You're all about it, right? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
try and tag along with Ertos, if you can.
He's going with everybody else. Everyone's kind of headed, except for the queen, who leaves with a couple of warriors that she handpicks.
He'll make sure he thanks the queen for the entertainment before she leaves.
Yes, was very good. For a little guy, he survived much longer than I had expected.
Yes, me too.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah. Everyone's like, yeah, he was huge. All right, so I'm trying to move all these people. I'm not going to be worrying about moving all the people. So we're going to just kind of move you all up. Whoops. I didn't mean to move you in the room. Where's Tick? Where's TikTok? There he is, TikTok. Right here. Come on, let me move. There we go. So he comes in there. And in this place, it looks like a lot of that food that you were seeing being prepared earlier when you went into that room with the large fire area and all that. It looks like that was all being prepared for this particular feast. There is a lot of people in this room, besides just, the dozen or so people in here. There are some hatchlings running around and crawling around and, being kind of obnoxious a little bit. Seems like a big kind of social event, as well as sustenance. I don't know what the rest of you are doing. I moved Wilvane by accident. Anyway.
I will follow, but I will not be eating their... I have rations, so...
All right. So yeah,
I'll
there's
be eating those.
this room itself. It looks like basically they took a bunch of different wooden tables and kind of put them right next to each other. There are stone bowls and stone knives and things like that for cutting, lying around. There's a couple of wooden benches running along each side of it, and at the very south of this room is a large wooden chair, and then there's 4 smaller chairs that flank it. Currently, nobody is sitting in the large chair, nor in the 4 smaller chairs that are on each side of that. And there's a couple of cabinets, cupboards on the side as well.
Wilvain's still trying to shadow us when he gets there.
Yeah. Everybody's in this room right now. And there's various types of like cooked meat. Some of it just looks like cut pieces. Could be venison, could be anything, honestly. Others are definitely swamp rats, because they still look like rats. They're just gutted and cooked. And everyone else is just going to town, eating and having a good time.
Wilvain vomit after the last thing he ate, like terribly, because it was super uncooked.
Yes, he did. Yeah.
Mel will give it the old college try. And
Everything in here looks like it's been, cooked, burnt. It looks like it's doable. It's more edible than raw food on a table being prepared.
I look at those around me and try to gesture if it would be okay if I join them.
Oh yeah, they don't even, like, most of them don't even really, a lot of these are folks that you've seen already. Some of the parents that you saw from the nursery are in here. Some of the kids from the nursery are in here. A lot of the warriors from the sparring area have all been, are kind of been gathered in here. People kind of mill in and out, so it's always like a constant influx of people and people leaving and people coming in, grabbing food and sitting down. It seems almost like a party, like it's social hour, and essentially people are talking to each other and having a good time. Most of it, none of you understand except for Wilvain, and for Wilvain, it's a bunch of inane chatter that he also doesn't care about, so he also doesn't understand it. I'm assuming. I'm probably right, but I'm assuming.
Wilvain will join in and make some jokes about pink skins.
Okay. Like what kind of jokes? Any jokes in particular?
Just that they poop out of their hands.
Okay. Sure. They poop out of their hands. This is what pinkskins do. You've been shaking everyone's hand this whole time. It's like rubbing your ass on their face. It's not a great idea.
Steve was just gonna grab some food and kind of gesture to the lizard folk next to me. You can do a rat kind of a thing and just grab some food from the center.
Yeah, so there's like there's gathered berries and other fruits and things like that. There's obviously the cooked rats and some other larger chunks of meat that have been charred and cooked. And everybody seems to be having a good old time about it. And after a while, the queen actually arrives again. In tow, she has 4 lizard folk males with her, and she takes her rightful place in the large chair at the end of the table while being flanked by her 4 chaperones.
I immediately pop up and just get out of the queen's seat as soon as I recognize.
Wait, you were in the queen's seat? You didn't tell me that.
If you didn't know.
I saw the big old chair, but when I realized
nobody would have let you sit there. I didn't realize that none of them, nobody would be like, no, you can't sit there. Like, no, you can't sit there.
I would have immediately moved and kind of.
Yeah. That's the queen's seat. That nobody. That's what I was.
Comes in, I'll stand and bow.
Yeah. Okay. Perfect. And then her and her companions all start to join into the feast as well. You notice that a lot of the lizard folk defer their food, like they eat, like they were eating ravenously before, but then they would kind of slow down and take their time with a lot of the food, and some even kind of pushing the serving plates that are near them closer towards the queen.
Proper.
Nessa, this rat is delicious. You want some?
I'll take a
Just
berry.
nomming on it. Nom,
Thank
nom.
you.
Just one berry.
One berry.
A single blueberry. Just a single wild blueberry.
Just to taste it and make sure I'm not gonna die from it.
It's a blueberry.
Everything correct.
I grumble and point to Thor from over here and just essentially ravenous like the rest kind of thing.
So the food itself, like I said, the meat, it's simple, but it's not foul. So essentially, the food itself is, it's cooked over open flame. Kind of the meat is just roasted. Yeah. The seasoning is sparse on just about everything. Not only is there fruit and things like that, there's also some different types of greens that have been chopped up and cooked. There's a whole bowl of what looks to be dandelions. There's just all sorts of different things here.
After a while, Mel pulls out his brandy skin, which I should probably just rename in my inventory at this point.
Because it has not had water in it ever.
Yeah, not since I my first barrel of brandy. It's just I'm gonna rename that right now. Actually.
Okay. Yeah. So. All right. And with that, I think we just need some persuasion checks from all y'all, without advantage, just straight persuasion checks from every single one of you, except for Nessa, because she didn't join in the festivities. And
Well, I had a berry. Does that count?
not enough. Not enough in their eyes. Okay, cool.
Okay.
Cool. Perfect.
Wolverine would like to stand on the table and raise
Oh boy.
whatever mug he's got.
Yeah. It's a stoneware cup. Some of the water itself is kind of brackish, but palatable.
And he just wants to say thank you to the Queen for hosting this lovely meal and letting us travel her abode. Cheers.
Here.
And all the rest lift their goblets and say, Hector!
Hector!
Hector.
Who's Hector?
Who's Hector? Yeah,
I don't know.
I knew someone was going to say it. All right. And with that, people start kind of the excitement and things start dying down. There's less food and things that are out on the table. Give yourself advantage on that. Oh, that was your advantage one, wasn't it? Yep, it sure were. Because you rolled once before. I didn't see it before.
No, that was
that before?
That was the fight.
Oh. All right. Yeah. Then you roll again, and we'll take the higher of the two.
Anyway. Oh, okay.
There you go. 15. All right. Cool.
And I took in part of the drinking. Again, do I take persuasion or am I really that odd girl out?
You're the odd girl out in this one.
All right, that's fine.
You're the odd girl out in this one.
I shot a snake. I get it.
Yeah, no, you're not their favorite. You're not their favorite right now, and I think this is a good place to stop it. It is right around midnight, and it's that whole meal portion with everybody kind of mealing it, coming in and out, did take another 3-ish hours. So it is not. I said midnight. It's supposed to be. It's been 12 hours. It's been 15 hours now. So yeah, it's midnight.
1 week. Did you look?
Yeah, exactly.
It's after midnight.
We got to let it all hang out. So it is after midnight. You all still have a few more hours, essentially 9 or so, before the 24 hours is up. You can choose to do whatever you want, whether or not you're going to go to sleep or if you want to explore around some more. It's entirely kind of up to you what you all want to do. But this is what we're going to call it. You have a whole couple of weeks to think about what your next move is as things start to die down here, and it's getting late here in the lizard folk lair. Y'all have been doing some stuff in here, I will tell you that.
We have been doing some stuff.
You've been doing some stuff.
Stuff has happened.
Stuff has happened, and it's perfect for most people.
Yeah.
It's perfect for me. I'll say like this: I don't think that I need the whole week to figure out what I'm going to do or what I'm doing. Mel's just going to be drunk as this skunk passed out on the top of one of these tables. Not even on a bench, just sprawled out on one of the tables.
Oh, geez. Okay. All right.
The usual
Yeah.
night.
Yeah. It's a Tuesday for me.
All right. So you're taking a nap. Everybody else is doing that. And this is where we're going to end it. We're going to go ahead and end it after the big banquet. The queen takes her 4 concubines with her, and she heads off to wherever she heads off to.
Ooh la la.
Yeah, she has 4 concubines. She has 4 husbands. She has 4 companions, entourage, whatever you want to call them. They're all there.
Hot.
Yeah. And yeah, so we will continue this next time we play. So yeah. Good job, everybody.
Yeah,
I think
good game, everyone.
good things happened. Ooh, there's some stuff I gotta fix. All right. So with that being said, we're gonna start like we always do, but this time we're gonna start over that way to Captain E-Rock.
Oh yeah, that's
and
me.
Tell people about you, Captain E-Rock, and what you do.
I do stuff on the Twitch.tv.
Yeah.
The Twitch.tv/Captain E-Rock. Some variety content. I like survival and sim games. And I break out with a song, and we'll be back with streams soon, maybe tomorrow. I kind of hurt my back, so I kind of
yeah, that'll
do
it. That'll do it. Yeah, if you like some of the weird random things I do, Captain E-Rock does also weird random things, and you know, you can have an argument about which one of us does more weirder random things, but
It would be Alynn, probably.
maybe.
I mean,
maybe. I don't play the recorder at all, so you know, there's none of that's happening over on this side. But yeah, so that's Captain E-Rock. Under them, Mel. Are you doing anything, Mel? Got anything going on, Mel?
Nope, just a working man doing working man things.
Doing working man things. We don't talk about the next guy down. He wants me to avoid ever mentioning him. So I'm not going to, but I will say that if you're watching this on YouTube, if you're watching this on YouTube, he's the one who cut out all the dumb shit that you saw that you didn't see. No. There we go. That's the word I'm trying to say. You wouldn't know because you didn't see it. That's all thanks to him. Down at the very bottom there, that is Nate, played by I Am Pingus, and he is just a mod and does nothing but hang out here because he thinks I'm hilarious. And right below me is Nessa, played by the Rusty Panda with 2 A's.
Yeah,
Tell everybody about you.
My name is Captain E-Rock.
No, you can't have 2 Captain E-Rocks in one stream. It's just not allowed.
I know, it's too much. No, I'm the Rusty Panda, 2 A's, and I do music on Fridays with keyboard and vocals, and then After that, playing some games, usually with my husband, but otherwise with others. And then on Wednesday, we do Wiki Wednesdays, and we go ahead and interview streamers and go down the Wikipedia rabbit hole as far as what they like and what they dislike. And it's a good time. 7 p.m. Central Standard Time for both nights.
And while I've never been on Panda's Wiki Wednesday, I have been
I'm
on
already emailing you.
I've not been there yet. That wasn't even a hint. I was just doing it as informational because I've done one before. I just haven't done it with Panda yet.
Wow.
And let me tell you, the last time I did it, it turned into D&D, and it never got off D&D. It took like 10 seconds, and then it was just Dungeons and Dragons from that point on, because I can't shut up about it. So there you go. It's a good time, though. Oh, man. So with all that, y'all, thank you very much for hanging out with us. I appreciate you. We appreciate you. Everybody else appreciates you. What the hell? Did you just do another Tangia?
I did another Goku scream of just
Not that he still hears it. You should not have clued him in that you hear it.
You could all turn up the stream if you're there, and
Just suddenly, Alan just sounds like he's hearing his voice echoing back, so he talks really strange.
yeah. I hate that. Oh my god, I hate that so much.
Oh, good lord.
Is he shitting? What's that doing? All right, you know what? We're gonna go out of here. Things are getting
Wild as ever.
That's the stinger for the front of this episode. Is he shitting?
Oh my god.
He's just making weapons. Don't worry about it.
Oh man, we're out of here. Okay, y'all, thank you very much for hanging out. Thank you very much to all the players. Thank you very much for all the viewers. I'm going to be back tomorrow with more Like a Dragon Ishin, and then I'm going to be on all day on Monday doing stuff for Stack Up, since it is going to be Memorial Day. So I'll be painting my face to be pretty for all of you. That's the plan.
Ooh.
But yeah, with that, we're going to get out of here. Thank you very much for your time. Until next time. Be good to yourselves. Be good to each other. Remember, you only have one life to live, so does everyone else around you. Try to make their lives better than what it was when you got there, or at a minimum, don't make it worse. I appreciate y'all. I hope you had fun. Tonight was silly, like always, and we'll see y'all later. We'll see you later. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye.
The eye rests. It has shown you all it can for now. This is not a time for sorrow, but a time for joy. When one chapter ends, another must always begin. Ponder upon the lessons you have just witnessed, and heed its wisdom. Apply it to your lives. Go forth, be well, and do good towards the others that enter